sleeping?
Target neutralized.
I just got off the phone with Jerry. My painted parts are done for the Zion. Pretty fast turnaround. I just dropped them off this week, so he did get to them, which I had them ready for paint and everything, so it really wasn't much to do. But right now, I am loading my gear up. I'm taking the old mini hood. A friend of mine wanted it for just metalworking and stuff. He liked the lines and stuff on it, so I'm taking that to him for... Honestly, right now, it costs me more to take scrap somewhere to scrap it than to just give it to somebody. So, but I'm meeting him at the auto auction yard, and we're going to go look around at some cars. Now, I know this was several weeks ago, but if you guys didn't join me for my live feed on New Year's Day, did you see how the carbon fiber hood turned out? I'll be the first one to say it's not perfect, but honestly, I'd sport this on my car. I think this thing looks awesome. Now, it's 2K clear, and the only downside to it, it could probably use a wet sanding and buff, because the areas where the bare carbon was, I'll have to get the light on it. It's not orange peel, that's the actual carbon marks you can see in the clear. But honestly, you could seriously just throw that on a car and it would look good. That thing looks awesome. And if you didn't hear me when I did the live stream, all I did with this hood was I tried to stay away from the bare carbon areas. I still sanded on those areas, but I just used 600 grit and went over this thing twice. Really good, and then wiped it down really good right before I went to live feed, and then all I did was clear it with, which the labels are hard to read now. There's still some left in this can. This can's pretty much shot. But this Spray Max Crystal Clear or something like that, something or other, this stuff still is awesome. I don't know if that's still good. It's still like a liquid. Honestly, it's still good. I guess I know you can't leave it in there for too long, it'll go bad, but it's still spraying, and this was several days ago. Yeah. That truck's actually my buddy's truck. He's the one who wants the hood. Ron is his name. First thing on my list is a Lexus SUV with a snowplow on it. And it's a very nice snowplow at that. This thing has high miles on it, good tires. Supposedly runs and drives. Very clean inside. And it has a buy it now price of $1,400. Like, the plow's worth that. Now after fees, you're gonna be about $2,000, but still, this thing's freaking nice. The battery is dead, so can't check that. But oh look, another one. This thing's freaking awesome. I like this. Coolant's a little low. It's the first thing I noticed. I want it. I'm gonna have to look up this listing. I'm not sure. It's got a little bit of damage on it. Not much. Like the paint's flaking. It's flaking off right here as well. The whole thing could use repainted. I've never realized that there's like no leg room inside these things. Look at the passenger side where your leg room's at. Interior, it's the ugly red, but it's not that bad. I don't know if this is listed as a runner. No, it's not a runner. Whew. Well, the hood won't unlatch on this thing. It's got 125,000 and it's not a runner, so it'd be a good project car for somebody, just not me right now. Here's one I wanted to look at. It's a buy it now, and it has 145,000 miles on it. It is an automatic, and it doesn't say that it drives, it just starts. It's got a little bit of rust here, not bad. It'd been hit in the back before. See, the wheel wells got some bubbling and stuff, but the interior is actually fairly nice. One of the door cards, oh no, that's the rear panel. It's sitting in the back. Let's see if it starts. Nope, dead battery. This would be if somebody had a transmission for one. This would probably be a good purchase for somebody, but $625 with a bad transmission, unless you're buying it for yourself, it's probably not a good deal. Here's another one I wanted to cover. It looks really good from this angle. You get over on this side, you can see this damage on the website. I didn't take notice of this. I'm gonna have to look at the pictures again. That's pretty good damage on that door. Yeah, you could get it fixed, but that's pretty good. The battery's completely dead. The door won't open because the fender's into it. There's a spare tire on the seat, and the sun visor screen is hanging down. But the car itself is really nice looking. It's just the 3.2 V6. It's not supercharged or V8 like some of the other models, but it's still. Let's see if the hood pops. It does. Being that the battery is completely dead, we're not going to start it. Boy, that looks fancy. Looks to be in pretty good condition though under the hood. It's got 180 some thousand miles on it. That engine looks fairly clean for that many miles. But we're going to keep moving. It's a 2017 Golf S. And you could probably drive it like it is, but it does need some repairs. This door, you could pop that out. You'd have to do body work to make it look good. Right here, there's a little bit of damage. The most damage is right here, and it's above the bumper rail itself, so it pushed the trunk section in, so you'd have to get a porta power to pop that back out. To do it right, you'd have to cut the whole rear panel out and stuff. You do have tears here you'd have to weld back together, but the whole side of this car is, the other side is fine. The whole front, they marked a couple stone chips, but not bad. I mean, 47,000 miles, I bet you it starts right up. It is a 5-speed, and I think it was a smoker. It has a little bit of a smell. I don't know how to start this car. Oh, there we go. Push the clutch in. Quiet. This thing is very nice. Yeah, if you get a good deal on this, this would be a nice car to pick up. Fairly new, and the damage isn't that bad. Not 100% sure, but I think this is a 2-liter turbo engine. I know it's the turbo engine, but I don't know if it's a 2-liter or different. I'm not up to date with these engines, but hell, that thing is like new. And right here's another one I wanted to cover. This is a donated vehicle. It runs and drives. It's rear-wheel drive, stick shift. The battery is dead. It's a V6, and it has some nastiness on the seat here. I don't know if that's a seat cover. Yeah, it looks like vomit or something. The back window is spray foamed and duct taped in. A little bit of rust on the wheel wells. I didn't look in here. Oh my. Whole bed rug. That's pretty nice. The tailgate does not latch. That's nice. you have to latch the cap on it or the tailgate will not stay up. Bumper's got a dent in it. There's no rust on this side. Underside looks like it's got a new exhaust. This thing's not bad. If you wanted to pick up a beater truck, this would be a nice beater truck. Forget how many miles, 183,000 on a 3.7 V6. I don't know how good they are, but I know that Liberty had one in it. It was a dog. Not interested in this. I just had to film it because it brings me back to 2000. Pimp My Ride. Now this one, I really like these cars, and I would be interested in this if I was bidding on anything this week. It needs a door, the fender, and the headlight, and a windshield and a mirror. But man, these things are freaking awesome inside. I don't know if you've ever seen one. I never have until just now. There's a little bit of glass on the seat, so I'm not gonna sit down. But this thing fires right up. It's a gas hybrid, so it's gas electric. Lots of glass in this thing. There's a lot of cleaning. But check this gauge cluster out. I just think it's awesome. And then climate control and stereo. Like, this thing's so cool. I like it. I would definitely drive one. And they do make these in a stick shift. Ooh, sport mode. Just like that. This is a 2018 Honda Accord, and I am fairly certain that this is a doctored car. The front bumper looks like they got it to fit right and just popped everything into place. The fenders are bent. They put a new hood on it. Now, I already started looking at this thing. The hood latch. Okay, hold on a second. So you're at least getting a new hood. But besides that, you could just see things like this is busted, this is cracked, this was bent back to place. Look at how bent up this hood latch is, and the hood latches. So they made it so the hood would latch again. This is busted off completely. That's broken. And I don't think this is an insurance company car. And I do not think it runs. No, it's not listed as a runner. But you just start seeing things, and it looks too good to be true, and that's because it is. Now, and this is stuff that you don't see unless you come look at them yourself. Somebody bought this, got in over their head, doctored it up, threw it back in the auction, and this is what this is. That's an example of what's going on here. I do have to say, it does not look like any airbags blew. And I checked, there's a seat cover here. No power, so they don't have the power hooked up. Nice car otherwise, but it's definitely doctored. The negative terminal is loose on this thing. I wanted to see if I could get power. And this is a fused link, so I think it's blown. I moved it around some. So also, this car has been repainted. I just noticed. That's another thing they doctored up. This whole side of the car is rough as can be. Really rough. It's horrible. There's a lot of Bondo. I can see some right here. Yeah, it's not good paintwork at all. It's rough. You can see runs here. Yes, this thing is young. I would have showed you WRX, but it was high miles, and they're normally not a good deal, so that's why I'm not showing it to you. Got a supercharged V6 Audi. I'm not quite sure what the heck it even is. A7. It's the supercharged 6-cylinder. Beautiful car, but man, the damage. Oh, the damage. It's biohazard, so I haven't even looked in it. But let's look at that. I'd say the engine's good in this. It'd be good to transplant into something. This is not. This is probably not a good car to fix up. That aluminum frame's pretty cool looking. Look how wide the freaking tires are. That fender apron is down on the tire, tight. That was a pretty good hit. This is the last one I'm going to cover today. I do not know what is wrong with it. I've started it up. It runs and drives fine. It's got good tires on it. It's not listed as donated. It's a 5-speed, I believe. It's a 5-speed manual. It's all-wheel drive. And this thing is just, it's good tires. They're brand new in the back. I can't fathom what's wrong with this thing. It's a nice little freaking car. Yeah. Yeah, I fired it right up. Already looked, the engine bay is fairly clean. Got a Pioneer deck. It's got a low tire light. That's it. The reverse is locked out. There it goes. Yeah. The interior is freaking clean. It's got 103,000 miles on it. Yes, it's a Suzuki. They don't make them anymore, but 2-wheel drive, auto, and lock. This is a really nice car and would be a good buy at the right price. There you go, guys. I showed you a little bit of everything today. Sorry, I wasn't as comical. I was a little bit quieter. I was showing my buddy this place, showing him the auction yard for the first time. He's never been here. He actually lives really close, so it's, convenient for him. But I told him, I said, you gotta watch, you'll get yourself in trouble. And he said, yeah, I can see that. There's so many things he wanted. It was fun. Now I'm gonna go to my cousin Jerry's because it's kind of on the way home. I didn't plan on going to get the painted parts for the Zion today, but I'm closer to his house now than I am at my house, so I might as well just go get them. Oh, would you look at those parts? Another flawless paint job from Hershey's Body Magic. But that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. I am not bidding on anything. But if I was, I can tell you right now, I would have bid on that CRZ because I really like that car. Personally, I would daily one of those things. I know they're not that fast and they're a hybrid, whatever. The interior on them things is awesome. And it's cool. It's a little 2-seater, but, I guess, and the truck with the hatch and everything, it actually has more hauling capacity than my Camaro and stuff. I am eventually going to sell my Camaro here. It's just not practical. You know what I mean? I like it, but I don't drive it that much. And honestly, I like driving the Infiniti more. It's more comfortable and I have a lot more room and it's just more practical right at this point. But if you haven't yet, go check out some of my old videos. Go check out my merch on Teespring. Unwrapped beanies, sweatshirts, shirts, all kinds of good stuff on there. Get your credit cards out, folks. Drop me a comment. Let me know which car you liked at the auction. what cars you want me to look at the auction. Smash that like button. Consider subscribing. Share my videos. I'm trying to get out there. And we'll see you on the next episode of
Unwrapped.